Welcome back. DR Congo reports fresh Ebola outbreak. DR Congo reported a fresh Ebola outbreak in its northwest on Monday, the latest health emergency for a country already fighting an epidemic of the deadly fever in the east, as well as a surging number of coronavirus infections. The 11th Ebola outbreak in the vast Central African country's history comes just weeks before it had hoped to declare the end of the 10th in the east. Health Minister Etienne Longondo said that 4 people have already died from Ebola in a district of the northwestern city of Mbandaka. The National Institute of Biomedical Research has confirmed to me that samples from Mbandaka tested positive for Ebola. Longondo told the press conference on Monday, "We will send them the vaccine and medicine very quickly," he said, adding that he planned to visit the site of the outbreak at the end of the week. The capital of Equator Province, Mbandaka, is a transport hub on the Congo River with a population of more than 1 million. Equator Province was previously hit by an Ebola outbreak between May and July 2018, in which 33 people died and 21 recovered from the disease. This is a province that has already experienced the disease. They know how to respond. They started the response at the local level yesterday, which was Sunday, Longondo said. The Ebola epidemic in the country's east has killed 2,280 people since August 2018, and officials have hoped to be able to proclaim it over on June 25th. For it to be officially over, there have to be no new cases reported for 42 days, double the incubation period. The Eastern epidemic was just 3 days away from being declared over on April 10th, when a new case was reported. 7 new cases were then recorded, including 4 deaths, 2 recoveries, and 1 patient who fled, and the clock was restarted on May 14th. The WHO also extended its public health emergency of international concern designation for the epidemic, which has mainly affected the North Kivu province. 2 experimental vaccines have been widely deployed to fight the outbreak, with more than 300,000 people vaccinated across the country. However, efforts to contain Ebola in the east have been hindered by attacks on health workers and conflicts in the country's volatile region, long driven by militia killings and ethnic violence. The Eastern Ebola outbreak is the second worst in history after an epidemic in 2015 killed about 11,000 people, mostly in Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. The newest Ebola outbreak is the 11th in the Democratic Republic of Congo since the highly contagious hemorrhagic fever was identified in 1976 in Equator Province in the country, then known as Zaire. The virus is passed on by contact with the blood, body fluids, secretions, or organs of an infected or recently diseased person. The death rate is typically high, ranging up to 90% in some outbreaks, according to the WHO. The country is also fighting its own surging coronavirus outbreak, recording 3,195 infections, 2,896 in the capital, Kinshasa, and 72 deaths, according to official figures released Monday. "We are in an ascending period of the curve," Longondo said, adding that it was still too risky to lift measures imposed on March 20 to stem the spread of COVID-19. The country is also facing a measles outbreak, which has killed more than 6,000 people since early last year, as well as recurring flare-ups of cholera and malaria. Ho ho ho. May God save this country. So guys, if you have anything to say concerning this, drop your comments in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.